Scorpio, and welcome to the Green Women Tarot. This is your weekly read, and it's for the final week of July 2020, so that's the 27th of July to the 2nd of August. And it's a general reading, just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, what's on the cards. But before I dive into the tarot cards, I need to consult the oracle. So let's see what mysterious words of wisdom this oracle has for you on the final week of July 2020. What messages are there for Scorpio for the final week of July 2020? Oh, 3 have just jumped out, so we'll just take them. Rest and rejuvenation. A time to breathe, recuperate from stresses. There are many possibilities, perhaps unlikely solutions to problems, adjacent possibilities. You can see all the doorways leading to different possibilities, and some are in obscure places, or not what you would imagine. And then there's attachment. Is there anything you're attached to now that is no longer serving you, that causes you to put a mask on, to not be who you really are? Perhaps it's time to let go of such things. And in letting go, you may find time for rest and rejuvenation to recover from any toxicities that attachments may have brought you. And there may be possibilities, other ways to go. So that's lovely. Lovely. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what the rest of the reading has. Let's see what's on the cards for Scorpio for the last week of July 2020. What messages are there for Scorpio for the final week of July 2020? What messages are there for Scorpio? Oh, for the last week of July 2020, should we take that as your first card? 2 of Cups, a partnership forming, perhaps romantic, perhaps work, but let's see. Oh, you've got the 8 of Cups and the Page of Swords. Right, so that's where you are. A gift, a new beginning, the seeds of something, and it could well be the seeds of a new partnership, whether it be work, or because the cups are very creative, so that could well be to do with work, but of course they are associated with emotions and romance. So for some of you, you may be on the cusp of beginning a new partnership, one that has a lot of promise, that is a good connection. And then you've got the Page of Swords on the other side, and I get a sense of needing to speak up, needing to communicate your desires or your thoughts in order to grasp this possibility. That's the sense I get when I look at them. Let's put down the rest of the cards. You've got the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And you've got the Star. So for some of you, this looks very romantic, I must say. At this point, let's just see what else comes along. You've got, on your challenge row, the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords and the Lovers. Advice from Spirit is the Knight of Swords, the 9 of Coins on the Queen of Cups. Outcome, Page of Wands, Knight of Coins and the Knight of Wands. Wow. And you've got the Hanged Man. I get the Hanged Man here, not, this is pausing, putting yourself on hold, not speaking out, not declaring your views, your opinions, your thoughts on some possible new beginning. This is a new beginning that's come from an offer. An offer. The Knight of Cups, he is, okay, romantic, yeah. He brings an offer. Most decks he's holding the cup like that, and it's an offer of love, a proposal, wanting to move in the direction of love, romance. And this connection, this offer, this dream, this proposal, whether it's creative or love, is something that you've been dreaming about, something that is like a dream that's been held for a long time, a hope that has kept you or has given you joy, calmness, serenity and hope in times when things have not been easy for you. It's just been a little dream you've held on to. Now it seems it might be something that you could begin to put into fruition, into manifestation. The King of Swords is all about headology, using your head, using your brains, thinking things through, not going with your heart. And I'm thinking, perhaps there's a bit of a dilemma where you feel that it is just a dream, it's not to be real. Logic dictates it would never be, it's not rational. But the emotions are intense with the Knight of Cups. That's the thing. He may not go the distance, but he's sincere. His offer is sincere and heartfelt, and his love is passionate. But I get a sense, holding back a little bit because perhaps of a fear, born of a fear to that would be too good to be true. And for some of you, there may well be past hurts because you had the Queen of Swords in your challenge row. And the Queen of Swords speaks of wisdom that has grown from pain. So I'm getting a sense that perhaps, having previously been hurt, you may not want to give yourself over to a passionate advance, because you just don't trust love. If you look at this hangman, there's thorns on the trees that he's hanging between, and it sort of makes me think you're worried about being hurt. Your challenge is to seize the day. This new conception, this new idea, to seize the day despite your reservations, despite the logic that is dictating its nonsense. To seize the day and see this as the true, deep and meaningful connection that it can become. And I know I don't really like to read general readings in one way or the other, but this is definitely, it's probably very personal to some of you, and it does look like a love spread. Yeah. So there you have it. This wonderful offer, this opportunity to connect with someone and to see this connection as something that is long-lasting, strong, deep, something that can go the distance, something that you've dreamed of, but something that you're hesitating to go forward with because of perhaps past hurts. Experience has taught you that it's best to live life through logic and intellect rather than following your heart. Shame. Your advice, Rose, is here to actually now express yourself, go for it. The Knight of Swords, he's very gallant. He's not romantic like the Knight of Cups, but he's almost self-righteous. He's believes in what he believes very strongly. He feels he's right, and he goes for things without hesitation. Sometimes that's has disastrous results, but the energy here is sort of saying, spread your wings, go for it, don't hesitate. You may go for it, certainly, and keep your sense of stability, because of independence, because this is the thing about the Queen of Swords. She's an independent woman, and there's the independence energy, and it's reiterated here. The Nine of Coins is a woman who has built up her own stability, her own security, her own empire, if you will. Her home is safe and secure. It's something she's built and put work into and focused on, and now she can enjoy the rewards of independence. So I'm getting a sense it's sort of saying, go for it, definitely, with vigor and conviction. You can still keep your distance, you can still maintain your independence. You don't have to give yourself wholly and immerse yourself entirely in a relationship, in a partnership, in a union. You can still get into this union and maintain a piece of yourself, maintain an important part of yourself, because you don't want to lose yourself in attachment. Perhaps this is what's brought about a previous heartache. So I'm getting a sense the cards are saying this is a brilliant connection, go for it, but beware to not lose your self-identity, to maintain your independence on one level or another, and avoid feeling that you're tied down and attached and losing your own identity and part of yourself in a very intense and passionate relationship. Your outcome. Taking the cards, see that you go through with this and you take this passion, this spark of the beginning, the passion, the spark, the inspiring drive, the will to bring this love about, and you take it to the next level and begin to put it into manifestation. So it's taken from concept, from thought, from dream, from offer, from possibility into being real, taking the next step, phoning her, accepting his offer, that sort of thing. Now, you've got two knights here. They show that the fear that this is not going to be a long-lasting thing. The Knight of Wands is passionate and charismatic and gorgeous, but he's all those things. He's adventurous. He, like the Knight of Swords, he drives in, goes for things without hesitation. A true hero he is, but the trouble with him is he can be flighty. He comes and goes as he pleases. Now, the Knight of Coins has a deep, grounded sense of commitment and focus, and his energy is slower, but it's more reliable. So you're going to have a bit of both. I'm getting a sense you're going to have the reliability that you need logically, that is important to you, and you're going to have the passion that you want when you find true love. So there you have it. You may need to think things a little differently because you've been set in a way that's very logical perhaps and very guarded, and you may need to see things slightly differently in order to form this attachment, to go with it because it feels so right. But there are creative solutions you can come to in order to enter this partnership without losing your sense of self, your independence, because you don't want to become someone who's lost their own identity because they've just sucked into what is at this point a beautiful and strong and passionate connection. And I think once you've made a decision to, if you make that decision and you go for it, the sense of release is strong and the angst and pressure lift up, and you can simply relax, enjoy, heal, and embrace this amazing, wonderful new possibility of love. So there you go, Scorpio. That's your reading for the final week of July, and what a week it looks like it's going to be. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and if you did, please remember to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons, and God bless you till we meet again.